Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about the Bam Margera saga. Now, this clip reaction comes from deplorable and deranged Johnny Handler Knoxville, the one who pretty much appropriated Bam Margera's idea in order to turn it into a multi hundreds of millions of dollar empire. Jackass? Yeah, Johnny Knoxville. So I just came across this clip recently, but it was from a couple months ago because he's not relevant enough for me to stay on top of like that. Um, but I remember when I interviewed Bam Margera, he was talking about wanting to fight Johnny Knoxville in a boxing ring with boxing gloves and stuff like that. And I thought it was, funny when he was saying that. But apparently he's been going around to other podcasts and saying the same thing. Like he really wants to have this exhibition match with Johnny Knoxville, which makes sense. It's very in the universe of Jackass. Well, somebody has now, weirdo Howie Mandel, poor thing, bless his heart. That man is strange. He asked Johnny Knoxville about this in this clip, and we're going to react to it now.
Well, it's Jackass. I don't mind if we're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to see anyone get injured or forever altered, but we're going to get hurt. People are going to break things.
I mean, they were injured and forever altered. I think every single one of them got a story like that, but I don't think that's even true. I don't think Johnny Knoxville actually gives a if somebody was injured or forever altered. I think he just has to say that.
How it is.
Show business, break a leg.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
If you're in a play, they say break a leg.
Right.
Sure.
As long as it's not your kids.
Yeah. Not my kids.
Speaking of the old group, BAM, have you had any conversation?
I haven't talked to BAM probably.
I think last time he talked to BAM was when him and what's that other one's name? Jeff Tremaine went ambush Bam in a rehab that he was perhaps forcibly in, and a Banyan one, and they received his medical records, and then they approached him with some type of, I don't remember exactly the chronological order, but there was a time when Bam was in a rehab or a treatment facility or a hospital or something like that, and Johnny Knoxville and Jeff Tremaine went over there with a contract. And this contract was some Orwellian, literally big brother stuff that put Bam on this constant monitor where he was at any moment he could be randomly sent a text and was like, oh, go get your drug test, go get your alcohol test, go pee in the cup, go get the blood test. And there was a guy, Jeff, somebody that he had to be on the phone with at all hours of any time of the day. And so in order to be in the movie, and again, y'all, CKY was the foundation of Jackass. They based the whole series on it. They actually literally in the first season of Jackass used a lot of CKY footage, which was shot by Joe France. So imagine you're Bam Margera and you're kind of primarily responsible for this whole enterprise existing. And now you're having to under threat or under duress, sign these contracts, which are basically impossible to actually follow. That's probably the last time he saw Bam, if I had to guess.
Unfortunately, we had to let him go from the movie, and I haven't talked to him since then. So,
because he's online spouting
that
he wants to. Did you see? Have you seen?
Knoxville, get into a ring with me. Take off your boxing gloves. 1, 2, 3. You're done for.
I can't control any of that. I can just control my side.
And he seems upset about it because he seems like the type of person that does want to control. And it does seem like, based on the contract that he allegedly, according to Bam's lawsuit, had Bam sign, he loves to have control over Bam. And it seems like he's upset that he doesn't anymore. That's my opinion.
I love Bam. I wish him well. I hope. I understand. I think he's sober now for a little bit.
Who cares?
You know?
This whole thing about thinking somebody is sober, thinking that he's not drinking and stuff, I do believe that it is not good for Bam to be drinking and to be doing drugs. If it was up to me, I would probably say, yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that. But it's not up to me. But it's just a way to make Bam look bad, in my opinion. It's a code. It's like a code, not subversive. What's the word I'm looking at? Like a backhanded way to be like, yeah, well, Bam, he's fucked up and drunk and on drugs. And I think he's sober. I mean, based on how this man is acting, I can't say the same about him. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the blood test. I didn't see the drug test. And doubt he's subjected to him like he tried to subject Bam to him. Oh, think he's sober now. I mean, none of these people gave 2.5 and a half hells that Bam was drinking and drunk out of his mind and on drugs and every other thing else whenever he was putting his literal body and safety on the line for these lunatics. And Bam told me that there was also contracts in place that said you cannot trick or prank or do anything to Jeff Tremaine. So, and that's not Johnny Knoxville. I don't know if the same type of thing applied for Johnny Knoxville, but Bam told me that it was commonly agreed upon, like you could not prank Jeff Tremaine, the main like producer, director, whatever he was. So it's like, y'all didn't have any problem with Bam or any of them drinking or being effed up out of their literal minds whenever they were putting their bodies and their safety on the line for y'all to make your millions. And you have no problem making your royalties or whatever in the hell else off of the stuff that airs while they're all drunk and out of their minds. But now it's whenever it's, Bam saying, hey, let's get in the ring and do an exhibition match. You don't have control over Bam. And I think he's sober. Oh. But with no help from me.
Continues, and I hope he can, I wish him nothing but the best.
He wants to fight you.
Good.
Yeah. So what am I going to do with that?
Fight him.
I don't know.
Televise it.
I'm asking.
Televise it. Make money.
He posted a...
What would I gain from that? Nothing.
Well, probably the same thing you gained from Jackass and its entire progeny and Viva La Bam and Bam on Holy Union. Money. The only thing that you and the rest of your friends seem to care about. That's what you would gain from it, stupid. What you've made your whole career off of. That's what. It would make a lot of money. I think that these exhibition fights are a little depraved. Like, I don't personally enjoy watching people beat each other up. I don't like it. I don't like it. But a lot of people like it. Like this Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whichever one it is with the fighting Mike Tyson. I mean, that thing's going to make a lot of money. These fights make a lot of money and the pay-per-view and the stuff like that. So it's just a stupid question. It's a stupid question coming from a stupid place of bad faith. Johnny Knoxville knows exactly what he has to gain from doing an exhibition match with Bam Margera. Anytime he talks about Bam Margera in a podcast, that's the most replayed part. Anytime he talks about Bam Margera in a podcast and it gets cut into a clip, it gets 2-3 million views. And so this idiot knows exactly what he has to gain from it, but he's got to sit here and act like, what do I have to gain from it? Yeah, because you probably get your ass whooped. Probably a little bit nervous to be around Bam Margera after what he knows you've done. If I had to guess, I don't know. I wasn't there.
No, I wish him well.
Me too. I wish Bam Margera well as well, and I wish for Johnny Knoxville to have the life he deserves. That's all I really had for today. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation. Love you, Mina. Okay, bye. Welcome into my world. You're playing my game. Thought that you could come up and they're fitting off of my knee. Talking out the side of your neck like you're insane. Cortisol levels to the roof. Inflame. Kids these days so shameless. Selling out real friends for a paycheck. Mama didn't teach them no home training. Wanna be me so bad, but they failing. Step to the plate though. I'll take a challenger. I ain't scared of no low life scavenger. I should warn you though, if you haven't heard, I ain't no Colleen ukulele ballanger. Shots been fired. Run and tell that. Say it to my face though. Now behind my back. Won't be long till you share it in the group chat. And when I call you up, you're gonna backtrack. And you should've kept my name out your mouth. Fast Vigo, how it all